I can't thank everybody enough for taking a day to think about these questions around replication transparency standards, what we mean by that, what are the costs, what are the consequences, opportunities, what are the investments, journal editors, students, esteemed guests from all over the country with lots of demands have taken entire days to sit in a room with us and participate in this. And I think all of us know that one of the greatest gifts in this career is time of other people. And I'm very, very, very grateful for that and for all the work that went into this. And also, my greatest fear was that it would be sort of me, Paul, and just the people we brought here. And so thank you all for attending and bringing such great energy and questions and concerns to this conversation. I'm going to turn it over to Paul to do the honors and close us out for the evening.
So thank you. So we had judges going around to evaluate the posters, and I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off and tell you that there were two posters that very much stood out to the judges. The first one was by Nicholas Campbell Sarametis. It was Fools, Fanatics, and Madmen. And the other one was by Ipek Sinar and Genevieve Bates, and that was Accountability by Numbers, a new global transitional justice data set. And these two stood out amongst a crowd of excellent posters, and I'm going to ask two of our judges to go ahead and share their thoughts about why these posters in particular stood out to them. Just maybe one thing that really jumped out at you about the posters. So, Kristen.
You're really putting us on the spot here. They were really all good. It was very impressive to see the high quality of it. I think. Well, I'll just speak about the one you speak about. Okay, we thought, where is the Fools and Fanatics? Yeah. Really nice. I was very impressed by the fact that you collected your own data, which I think took a lot of time, and that this is just one type of data that you're using to analyze a problem. And we thought that it was very important theoretically, and that your conclusions that you drew from the analysis of the data were very sophisticated. You weren't, you've raised some questions for future work, particularly related to game theoretic and rational choice theory, and we just want to encourage you in that. Future work. It was very well done, but they all were really superb.
Yeah, I will echo and say that they were all fantastic, and it was really great to hear what everybody is working on. So the other poster, I think that we talked a bit today about incentivizing efforts to improve transparency, reproducibility, replication. And so I think that this award is to, incentivize that you created a data set that people can now go use, that is interactive, that is a tool to further discovery in a transparent and wonderful way. And I think that it's really great when people create these tools and they don't always get the recognition that they should have.
Now, with that, there will be a monetary prize for both of you, but there's actually all of you who produced posters will also receive a monetary award for your efforts, and you will be receiving that not right now because we have to do a little bit of paperwork, but we will be in contact with you next week about procedures for receiving your monetary prizes on that. But I think that's pretty much it with this. So again, let's give a round of applause to both of our winners.